had moved for what seemed like weeks. I pulled from the wardrobe the most moth-eaten of my long-dead father's suits and put it on over a deliciously soft and threadbare linen shirt and a heavy Guernsey pullover I had rescued from the mice in the attic. Warm lined doeskin gloves, my plaits pinned up under an oversized tweed cap, thick scarf, and a pause for thought. Whatever I was going to do for the next 3 or 4 days, it would be at a distance from home. I went to the chest of drawers and took out an extra pair of wool stockings, and from a secret niche behind the wainscoting, I retrieved a leather pouch in which I had secreted all the odd notes and coins of unspent gifts and allowances over the last couple of years, a considerable number, I was pleased to see. The pouch went into an inner pocket along with a pencil stub, some folded sheets of paper, and a small book on Rabbi Akiva that I'd been saving for a treat. I took a last look at my refuge, locked the door behind me, and carried my rubber-soled boots to the back door to lace them on. Although I half hoped that one of my relatives might hail me, they were all either busy with the games in the parlour or unconscious in a bloated stupor, because the only persons I saw were the red-faced cook and her harassed helper, and they were too busy preparing yet another meal to do more than return my greetings distractedly. I wondered idly how much I was paying them to work on the day a servant traditionally expected to have free, but I shrugged off the thought, put on my boots and the dingy overcoat I kept at the back of the cupboard beneath the stairs, and escaped from the overheated, overcrowded, emotion-laden house into the clear, cold sea air of the Sussex Downs. My breath smoked around me, and my feet crunched across patches not yet thawed by the watery sunlight, and by the time I reached Holmes's cottage 5 miles away, I felt clean and calm for the first time since leaving Oxford at the end of term. He was not at home. Mrs. Hudson was there, though. I kissed her affectionately and admired the needlework she was doing in front of the kitchen fire, and teased her about her slack ways on her free days, and she tartly informed me that she wore her apron only when she was on duty, and I commented that in that case she must surely wear it over her nightdress, because as far as I could see she was always on duty when Holmes was about, and why didn't she come and take over my house in 7 days' time, and I'd be sure to appreciate her. But she only laughed, knowing I didn't mean it, and put the kettle on the fire. He had gone to town, she said, dressed in a multitude of mismatched layers, 2 scarves, and a frayed and filthy silk hat. And did I prefer scones or muffins? Are the muffins already made? Oh, there are a few left from yesterday, but I'll make fresh. On your 1 day off during the year, you'll do nothing of the sort. I adore your muffins toasted, you know that, and they're better the 2nd day anyway. She let herself be persuaded. I went up to Holmes's room and conducted a judicious search of his chest of drawers and cupboards while she assembled the necessaries. As I expected, he had taken the fingerless gloves he used for driving horses and the tool for prizing stones from hoofs. In combination with the hat, it meant he was driving a horse cab. I went back down to the kitchen humming. I toasted muffins over the fire and gossiped happily with Mrs. Hudson until it was time for me to leave, replete with muffins, butter, jam, anchovy toast, 2 slices of Christmas cake, and a waxed paper-wrapped parcel in my pocket, in order to catch the 4:43 to London. I used occasionally to wonder why the otherwise canny folk of the nearby towns, and particularly the station masters who sold the tickets, did not remark at the regular appearance of odd characters on their platforms, one old and one young, of either sex, often together. Not until the previous summer had I realized that our disguises were treated as a communal scheme by our villagers, who made it a point of honour never to let slip their suspicions that the scruffy young male farmhand who slouched through the streets might be the same person who,
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.